Good evening and welcome to a wet day at Brazil. It is Tier 2 of the L2S F1 Championships. We're in Sao Paulo. The weather conditions are not looking great. I'm joined by ENMC this week on commentary.
Yeah, good to be here, Infamous, and looking forward to this now, but it's hammering it down with the rain. This is going to be tricky.
It's going to be good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Be interesting to know whether it's going to be a wet race as well.
Yeah. Seen the first couple of drivers make their way out. Oh, they're brave people. The first one's out, right? They're going to be almost the litmus test for the other drivers.
Yeah, all the other drivers will be watching them to see how they're getting on. It looks like there's quite a few heading out nice and early. I think I'd probably be waiting a bit to see if the rain's going to die down.
Yeah, I would as well. But we're not in their positions. They've got more info than us, and I'm just keen to see whether or not, if we have got a full wet qualifying, I think this will be our first full wet qualifying of the season. If that's going to mix up the grid, or if we're going to have the usual suspects towards the front. So it'll be good to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how everyone gets on in these conditions.
And Desert Rat is the first driver about to start a flying lap, so let's just get on with him as he crosses the start finish line, he approaches the center S's, invalidates, ouch, so easily done. That's already a difficult corner, the center S's in the dry, let alone trying to tackle that in the wet.
Yeah, I always struggle to get that right. Always usually done a little bit wide or take too much on the inside. It's a tricky one.
Just seeing whose driver is currently on out of laps, and it seems like there's a number of drivers looking to set some early lap times in, or
yeah, it's looking like most of the grid's out trying to get a time in nice and early. Oops, got a retirement. Gee, look.
yeah, what happened there to T-Lock?
I'm not sure. He's in sector 3. I think he's just lost it. Coming round the final bends onto the straight.
We've seen a number of invalidations already, so first lap goes in from BMC, and that's a 1:18.948.
Knick-Knack's Rock is just about to cross the line on his first timed lap. See what he can do. A 1:20.0. There's not going to be a lot of rubber out there either now it's wet.
So Sarko, as he's coming to end, and Rezunden puts in a great lap of 1:18.2. That looks like a good lap already.
So we got Callum just about to cross the line. It's in 5th at 1:21.
Got Harry Chapman.
Sim V as well. Oh, puts it up to 6. I think this is going to be an intense qualifying here. 13 minutes left.
Yeah, we've already had a good 5 minutes, and half the grid have only put a lap in.
Got Jimmy still sitting in the pits, and would you rather Pro Oliver and King Eskimo they're going to be hoping for a bit of a dry line, I think, but I don't think it's going to happen. It still looks quite heavy, the rain.
Yeah, it's going to be all about staying on the track until the last moments in qualifying. Just because if it does even dry up a little bit, the rain intensity dies down a little bit, they're going to want to maximize the track conditions and be out there and maybe crossing the line with maybe only a few seconds to go.
Yeah.
I'm just on board with Desert Rat as he looks to complete a valid lap and going into the final corner. It's difficult just to get to full throttle and apply the power.
Puts it up on a P3. That's an awesome lap there, 1:19.0.
Really good lap there from him. Puts him into the conversation.
CD and JW is just coming around the final few turns.
And his Braun, I would say Braun inspired livery.
Yeah, definitely. Safkov coming over the line. Still P10. Jimio is out on his first hot lap. It looks like someone lost it at turn 1 as well.
Yeah, but yeah, let's just stay on board through this middle sector with Jimmy as he looks to put in his first representative lap time of the session. Still sporting the We Race as One livery. He's kept us through all season, which I love that consistency from him.
Some traffic up ahead of him here.
I think he just got out of the way just in the last second. Or would you rather? I think that would not have disturbed him too much. Narrow line towards the pit wall and puts him 9th.
It's not bad for a first lap. Get a banker in there. PR Oliver just coming about to start the last sector on his first timed lap.
Difficult that final corner to nail.
Yeah, I was struggling a lot earlier in the final few turns on time trial, and that was in a dry.
So I have seen something interesting on my side, Ian. I'm not sure if you've got the tyres drivers are on your screen, but
I've just looked at it now and I've just noticed what you're about to say. Nick Max Rock and Ryan Van Doom on the intermediates.
We got some inters, so this is going to spice it up. The fact that there are a couple drivers, 3 drivers now, thinking that it may be time for the inters, it's going to make it even more unpredictable towards the end of the session.
Yeah, it's definitely not raining as heavy as it was now, so could be about time for the intermediates.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so Nick Max actually hasn't sported those intermediate tyres, but Ryan Van Doom He's out there.
Yeah, he's on his
Let's just see his
lap.
onboard. Yeah, let's see a little bit of his onboard just to see if he's struggling or not. Or if he has made a good early decision. Going into this double right-hander. Not that bad. It's not that bad.
It looks to be okay so far, but we'll see what it's like when he's on his flying lap.
The first lap on the inters is always the worst.
Yeah, he is so tentative on the throttle because you don't want to just flick it into the wall.
As a few more drivers look like they're looking to take the risk. I think it is decision time. You go out on a set of inters.
Oh, someone's just lost it in the background. Sorry, Infamous. I just see them spinning off. Who was that?
Yellow flags in the third sector, I can see.
It looked like it was SDFCT, look.
But just on board with Ryan, he's half a second down on his personal best. But the thing with the inters in these sort of conditions is you just have to stay on them and persist. Because I think if it is drying up, he's just gonna. And Simvi's out. Has Simvi lost it?
Yeah, it looks like he's lost it in the final sector as well. It looks like it's catching a lot of people out.
But no, as I was saying here, with those sporting the intermediate tyres, and I think for any drivers who go out now, you're committing to inters or you're committing to wets. You're not going to be able to have enough time and enough laps to put in.
If I was Ryan Van Doom, I would have put the intermediates on and put enough for maybe 3 or 4 laps in, and just try and nail a few good laps.
Because the temperature comes after a few laps, the temperature starts to build up, and I think that's what he's looking to do. So 1.2 seconds down on his PB.
There's a lot of people out on intermediates now.
Yeah. So yeah, King Eskimo is looking to come to an end, and he lifts off. So I think he might be heading into the pits. He was on a flying lap. So I think we may start to see some of these wet drivers bailing out early. Desert Rat starting a lap now. Is he looking like he's going to commit to staying on the blue tyres there and not looking over to the inters?
Oh, someone just came out of the pits and bit in the way then of Desert Rat.
So Ryan is 2/10 up on his PB, and he puts in a lap.
Desert Rat has just binned it. Sorry, I was on board with him.
No, that's alright, that's alright.
He's just lost it at turn 4. Halfway at the sector 2. Yeah.
But Ryan Van Doom improved by well over about 3/10 of a second on his previous lap, on the lap that he set on the full wet. So his inters are coming in, and it looks like everyone is looking to get onto the intermediate tyres.
H. Chapman jumping up to P14. Well, 1:19.8. Not much between him and Safkov is on the intermediates.
Well, the last few minutes or so have really mixed it up, because we've got Ray Azundin, we've got Would You Rather, we've got Jimmy O and Ryan Van Doom as our top 4. And I think the only driver that was there before Inter start to come out was our provisional poleman, Ray Azundin, who that epic lap that he put in at the start of qualifying is still good enough to keep giving first, and Nick Natrox puts in a lap time that's half a second quicker, so it seems like the tyres are about half a second quicker than what the wet tyres were giving them.
Just on board the GT Fanatic, and he's just starting a lap on the intermediates. Oh, and he's just lost the back end. There's a commentator's curse, man.
No, that's unlucky for him. Really like his livery as well.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
Yeah, it's both a hybrid of the Renaults and the what I think the Alpines really would have been. And BMC has lost it in the final corner. He's still on the sweat, so struggling right now for any form of grip.
I'm on board the Safkov as he's just starting a lap on the intermediates. Just over a minute left in the session.
Yeah, I've got CDM, who I think is probably about maybe 10 seconds, 5 seconds ahead of him on track. Going through the middle sector, let's see if he can improve and get into the 1 minute 18.
I think Would You Rather has just started his final hot lap as well. Going to be trying to pinch pole position off.
Yeah.
Razorton. Loads of cars coming through sector 3 at the moment.
Yeah, they're all bunching up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Looks like no issues, no yellow flags down there from the track map. Oh, when CDM puts in a great lap, nearly 0.6 of a second quicker than his previous personal best.
Would You Rather's up 0.7 on his previous time, so he could be about to steal pole position here.
And I think Ray Zundin's had internet connections issues, I think, for the last few minutes, so he's not going to be able to improve. Would You Rather? Wow! Wow!
I've got to give a shout out to Hamza Isat. We know him as Barus. He just called that pole position for Would You Rather.
What a lap! What a lap on! Great shot there from Barus. Let's see if anyone can upset the current front men. I've got Nick Natrox currently on a lap. He's got a lot of traffic. Oh my God! And
it's in the wall.
Gone. Lady's lap is gone. He's gone into the wall, and
that CDM's at half a second just coming from the final few bends.
Oh mate, CDM has put himself right into contention for a front row start. Oh my God, and he's got it. He's got it. Well done. That there.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but he pulled that out of the bag at the last minute. Yeah, just checking if anybody else is on a lap. No, it seems like everybody else that's still running is invalidated. Yeah, that's tight out front on Would You Rather and CDMJW.
Where did that lap come in from CDM? Would You Rather put in a fantastic lap, and I thought, you know what, no one's going to get anywhere near that, and CDM got really close, and I think you'll be really happy with that front row start in Brazil. I think it's all to play for in the first opening lap.
Yeah, I just wish we knew whether they were going to get a dry race or whether it was going to be wet. It'd be interesting to know.
And I've just had confirmation that we will be having Mitch join us for the race. He should have been in qualifying, but
I think he was. I think he did join in time to do a lap. Yeah, he's on P4, Mitch.
Is that Mitch in P4? Perfect.
Yeah, Mitch is in P4.
See, he's great. Well, P4 on my screen it said it was Martin Giles, who is the created AI driver. So no, that's really good to see that Mitch has put a lap. He's joined qualifying, put a lap time, and he's stuck it in 4th. So, mixed grid in terms of wet drivers, intermediate drivers.
Definitely is quite close as well, all the way through.
Yeah, and what I noticed, big shout out to King Eskimo putting it in 11th. If it is a dry race, he's gonna.
Yeah, he's perfect for strategy.
But it was a wet race, so all the drivers are going to be able to get free tyre choice. So that's going to mix up this race a tad bit more, ain't it?
It looks like it's dry. Looks a bit cloudy, but this could be a mixed conditions race. That'd be interesting. Oh, and there we go. No messing about, 5 lights.
Come on.
Oh, a couple of jump starts there, H. Chapman and Callum.
Oh, that's unlucky for them back there. But let's see how the front boys tackle the first few corners.
Hope someone's going off in the background. Who was that?
One person's been split, but yeah, it looks like that might have been PR Oliver and Voltex towards the back end.
It's like King Eskimos lost a few places down to 17th.
Yeah, I think he might have got caught up in that mess back there. As the yellows have gone and it's all green and the front few positions have changed. Jimmy did get a really good start. BMC did get a good start. Who was lost out really badly? I think it's Mitch. Mitch has lost out really badly. He's now scaling down in 11th place.
No, I've got Mitch on my screen in P18.
Oh, sorry, he's P18. Apologies, there's 2 drivers I can't see here.
P11 is Ray Azadin. It looks like there's been some big losers in that first lap. Must have been a couple of spins or contact that we might have missed on the stream. Callum coming into Server's drive-through and he's picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Got Desert Rat and Knickknack's going to be at the wheel.
That's a good overtake for Knickknacks or squeeze Desert Rat, but barely. Desert Rat trying to see if he can make that position back and he gets closed off and he's going to just have to follow through this middle sector as everyone else does. And virtual safety car.
Oh, Bull Tex King that is. So Bull Tex King is the first one to come into troubles. That'll give everybody a chance to get a little breather after a hectic first 2 laps.
Just to calm it down a little.
Some overtakes going on under the VSC on my screen there.
Yeah. it looked like there was a bit of icing between Narok and KMC. And we are green. So it seems like strategy-wise in the AWS strategy guide did come up as that VSC just came out. But it seems like both strategies are quite similar. Soft to hards or mediums to hards, approximately just before halfway through, 50% through the race.
Yeah, I think the medium to hard strategy would probably be the best in this situation if you don't get any safety cars. But Nick is going to try and get us done into turn 1 on BMC. Yeah, and he does down the inside.
And he goes deep, he goes way too deep.
Yeah, he's going to lose out to another.
Does it wrap? Oh, and also Spaceman. That was an awful few corners there for Nick Rocks. And is he gonna send it in?
Yep, he's not giving up. Just squeezing Spaceman a little bit onto the grass there. So Spaceman might have backed out of it.
Then picks up a 3-second penalty, Spaceman, for running wide there.
Some heated battles out on track.
Yeah, it's intense. Everyone's looking to put their stamp on this race as early as possible.
Yeah, we got more Would You Rather's got a 3-second gap to P2. CDMJW and Gemio.
And there is an overtake.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to CDMJW then. He looked like he lost some time somehow.
Yeah, it's unlucky for him now, and it looks like Jimmy's looking to try and see if he can pull away and build an advantage as he goes wide and picks up the 3-second penalty.
Nick Max Rock and Spaceman are still going at it wheel to wheel.
Oh, and no. On board. Oh my god. That was
a risky move to go for.
That was impatience. That was impatience. He should have waited and backed off there.
Lucky there's only a broken wing.
Yeah.
I don't think he really disrupted the other car too much there, but it was a bit of a risky move then. Just a bit of impatience, and now he's just losing places left, right and centre.
Yeah, he's just tumbling down the grid.
So now we've got Spaceman and BMC going at it. Spaceman gets it done and runs a bit wide into turn 1. Oh, another bit of contact and he's lost the back end. Manages to gather it up. He loses another 3 places.
Oh, that's so lucky.
And this is intense. 6 laps into 36 laps.
Mate, everyone is racing like this is the final lap. And I love that. Give me another 30 laps of this and I'll be very happy.
Just trying to look for who's back. There seems to be a lot of trains going on here. From Desert Rat down to Simv, all quite close together. Spaceman on the back of those 4 as well. Yeah, we got Ryan Van Dien coming under pressure. Almost free wide into turn.
Simv has taken them both. Has taken them both. That is a. Oh, sorry, that was a Simv. I can't see who the blue driver is.
Oh, that's Ray Azudin.
Ray Azudin, that's the one. And Simv is looking to make an overtake on Ryan Radu. This is
That's some awesome driving there. They were almost 3 wide going through turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, oh man, we got that live, we got that here on the Twitch, so definitely check that out.
There's a few penalties being dished out early on in this race, but so the drivers just need to be wary of that, not to build up too many, because we've seen it happen so many times in late safety car.
Little tap from
Spaceman's ran wide. Don't know if you run wide to get that move done, or if you got the move done and run.
He wasn't. I was on his onboard. He was already ahead, but to get ahead, it forced him to go wide. And CDM and Jimmy close wheel-to-wheel battling, going through the center S's, literally trying to cut each other.
Penalty for that there, just a little bit too much of the inside curb.
Jimmy and CDM are still fighting hard. Flip back to your battle. And with all that's been happening with Jimmy and CDM battling, they are slowly closing the gap on Would You Rather. I think
CDM, JW and Desert Rat we've got battling just now, and then Jimmy will up front in a bit of no man's land between CDM, JW and Would You Rather.
Yeah.
But I think these CDMJ and Desert Rat are just pushing each other along, I think.
Yeah, like they're
coming down bit by bit. So we got that, and Simvi's just starting to catch on to the back of Reyes, and just coming down to turn 3.
Different tyres. Tyres are going to start to come to play. The fact they're on lap 9.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you're on the softs, you're going to be wanting to pit in the next lap or 2. I would say probably the end of lap 10. Soft runs.
Do you think the mediums will be able to do, I don't know, let's say 20 laps?
Yeah, I think you could, but they'd be dead towards the end.
Because I'm just thinking, is there a possibility for someone to do a mediums to soft stint? Maybe do 20 to 25 laps on these. I don't know what the tyre wear is like for the guys out there, as Simbi looks to make the overtake on Reyes Zundin.
On the outside the turn 1, looking for it.
Good defending, Reyes Zundin, braked late. Didn't give him a chance.
H. Chapman's retired from the session. SMV still trying just hang on to the back of Reyes, and he knows that he's going to have to pit soon, and SMV will be staying out for a few more laps. Oh, and he lost the back end a little bit.
A little wiggle.
And Desert Rat still trying to find a way past CMJ.
Yeah, just nicely through that final corner. On the throttle as quickly as, and let's see if the DRS can put him in position. CDM is trying to get him out of his draft.
Looks like he could be, looks like he could get this done if he gets it stopped.
And he does. That was sweet as. But can CDM look to counter with the DRS? Looks like he is.
Yeah, he's going to go down the inside.
And like great etiquette, racing etiquette from these guys, giving each other space, not looking to move on the braking. This is a great advert for Tier 2 and all of the L2S.
100%.
And as
But
they
all
keep
of them
battling.
there battling, the Azadin and Cindy are going to catch up and pounce on them in a minute.
We read each other's minds there, literally.
We've got Callum down in P12 on the back of T-Look, less than half a second.
And
Another retirement.
He has lost. What's happened to BMC?
Sector 2 he's lost it. Oh, it's a VSC we've got though.
So who is near the pits that can possibly... Oh, we've got a pit. PR Oliver is in the pits.
He's on the soft, so yeah, this will be good for him if this is his strategy. He's going to save some time under the VSC. He's on the mediums as well, so... And he's coming out
and that's
just
alright.
behind the Durana.
That is perfect from him in terms of serving most of the pits under the safety VSC.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he's going to do now, whether he's going to, because 24 laps on the mediums I think is a bit of a push, so we might be looking at putting another set of softs on for his final stint.
Yeah, and maybe hoping that there'd be a late safety car that could almost bail him out from the tyre wear.
That's not to get another penalty. Track limits.
So Desert Rat attempt number.
So Would You Rather's just came in and put the mediums on as well.
So I think that might actually be the favourite strategy.
Yeah, like nobody likes driving on the hard tyres, I don't think.
Desert Rat tries to put his nose in. CDM defends well. And while all these guys are battling, Raya Zundin, Simbi are just making this train even longer. So as we've hit...
Yeah, they've really caught up now, haven't they? Closed the gap right down.
So with this train, we've got a medium runner in CDM, soft runners, Simon in the middle, and then we've got a medium runner in Simbi back of the train. So the fact that drivers are putting on, and we have a change on the DRS, Reason gets past Desert Rat on the main straight. It seems like the medium tyres are the ideal race tyres. So we can see how long the likes of CDM, how long the likes of Simbi go on them and make them last.
Yeah, I think they're going to be looking at doing what you said, trying to go long on the softs and then mediums till the end.
And every lap that these soft drivers can eke out of those their tyres, it will just benefit them at the back end of the race. But Ian, correct me if I'm wrong. We've got, because I can't see his name. Would You Rather is in 7th place, and he has just set the fastest middle sector of the race so far. How on earth has he made so much time up on the guys that were in front of him as Desert Rat looks to pit?
Yeah, I know, he's made up a lot of time, hasn't he? But this could all just be down to like the track rubbing and less fuel. I know. Be interesting to see where he ends up at the end of this race.
Yeah, that's a good overtake on Mitch. Made that quickly, but yet very clean.
Yazidin's closed right up to CDMJW now.
Yeah.
Battling for second. One on the softs, one on mediums. Got T-Lux, the only driver that looks like he's sticking to the game strategy. He's pitted for hard tyres.
CDM covers the inside, Ray Zundin right the outside. GBO picks, which gives Ray Zundin the
And
lead.
Jimmy was onto the hard tyres as well. So there's going to be a mixed strategies going on out here. It doesn't look like Ryazidin's struggling on the softs.
No.
And he's been on them for 15 laps, so...
This is great intel for us in our race coming up at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I'm definitely taking some tips off of these boys.
Mate, this is both a commentary session and a scouting session. Thursdays here at 7 o'clock, and we'll get some great entertainment. And a lot of these drivers would push a lot of the drivers into tier 1. So it isn't a league of real sort of tearing on pace, but yeah, the likes of Ray Zundin right now is driving a really, really quick race. And 16 laps, he's gonna pit. 16 laps on the softs, 20 laps on the mediums, easily done. Must be easily done.
Yeah, I think that's the one to go for. So it looks like that's what the medium runners will be trying to do now, is push those so they can go on the softs.
Yeah. And if they can push it to anything further than lap 20, if they can go to lap 22, the medium runners lap 23, just gives their soft tyres that little bit less work that they would have to do. And yeah, I just had a little look at our comments. We've got Casto watching us on the Twitch stream, and yeah, he's also got the old notepad out and taking some notes on the strategy. I think yeah, it's really interesting to see how different this strategy is to the game strategy, the default strategy that the game would put you on.
Yeah. You've always kind of got to second guess a game strategy sometimes. It might be the quicker of the two options it gives you, but might not be the quickest option altogether, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you just need to ignore the game and do what you feel like doing.
Yeah, what feels right in terms of the feeling of the tyres and so on.
So, still on board with PR Oliver in the DRS solo desert rat. Seems to be the closest battle we've got going on.
Yeah. As Ray Zundin picks up a penalty. And no, where we thought would you rather had gained a lot of time, the gaps are pretty much similar to what they were before the pits. Would you rather with about a 5-second gap from Jimmy, it was Jimmy, just under a 5-second gap to Ray Zundin. So it seems, I think the pit lane isn't as
you got someone just lost it there. Desert Rat lost the back end and I just hit and hit the wall hard. Yeah, that's a full safety car. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Oh, the medium runners, the two boys at the front are going to be licking their lips.
Yep. But I'm not really sure.
It's not going to have changed much, is it? It might put CD in front of Jimmy.
They could maybe get away with putting the softs on now, a couple of laps behind the safety car, and then they should get to the end on the softs.
Yeah. Sauce will, it has to be sauce from now. It has to be sauce from now. If the guys who started the race, who also did qualifying, oh they didn't do qualifying on the sauce because they were brand new sauce, weren't they? But those who started on the sauce did 16 laps. So
yeah.
16 laps at the back end of the race with a lighter car should be doable. So it's.
It should be. We got Beers calling SimV for the win on the YouTube stream.
Well, it does seem like it's a bit of a battle between, and Would You Rather has also pitted again.
And the top two have gone on to the softs.
Jimmy's going to put on some soft tyres as well. That's great. Would You Rather has put on another set of mediums. Interesting.
Oh, this will be interesting.
As CDM gets a penalty, and what is that for? Oh, please don't tell me it's a drive-through penalty. Oh, no, it's not. So CDM, I think, because he overtook the safety car, has now been disqualified.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think that's what's happened there.
Well,
that's so unlucky. It's so easily done as well.
Yeah, it can just catch you off guard sometimes.
Yeah. And he was driving such a good strong race. So I'm gutted for him. Gutted for him. But he'll look at this and learn from it and be a better driver from it. But yeah. As we've got 14 drivers left. 6 drivers have now not made it to the end. Yeah, let's just wait while the safety car takes the cars around at least for another lap.
Sorry, Infamous, my headset died there. Hopefully the safety car's not going to stay out for too long. There's only a few cars just getting onto the back of the...
Yeah. Have we had the notification yet? I don't think we have.
No, we haven't. It looks like it's going to be out for another lap.
This is just only going to play into their hands. I feel this fight almost 50-50 split. The drivers towards the front on the medium, on the soft tyres, and the drivers back on the mediums. But this is motor racing and anything can happen.
Some penalties being dished out for collisions under safety car. I'm just going to have a look at penalties. But Nat's Rock leading the way with 21 seconds. T-Look with 16. Oh, Callum and GT Fanatic both picking up 5 seconds there. Safety cars in this lap. Oh, what's going on there? It's just... Yeah, I think we had a bit of contact and then possibly an illegal overtake there, so I think he just backed off to go fall back into the position he should have been in. But that's helped Sim V out. Managed to get a bit of a jump on him.
Intensity's back again, isn't it?
Yeah.
From the start of the race, where it was literally like the final lap on every lap.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close one again this week, Infamous. It's going to come right down to the last lap again.
Yeah, I see.
But these penalties are going to come back to bite a few people on the butt.
100%. Outside of Sakov, but I don't think he was able to make that. Well, he did.
Yeah, I've just jumped on board with Mitch and chasing down PR Oliver. Mitch is at 12 places as well, so he's had an awesome race so far.
Yeah, and it almost seems like Mitch is pushing PR Oliver through that double right-hander there. He's got a lot of pace right now on the top tyres.
They are opposite tyres.
Nice clean driving from both drivers there. And that is clean overtaken. The fact that we had a full safety car means that we do not have DRS at least for the first 2 laps. It'll be activated on the 3rd lap.
Simvi's just pulling away out front, setting fastest laps. Just outside the DRS zone, would you rather?
Yep, and it's now... Simvi's sitting pretty though with these lack of penalties.
Yeah, he's done good not to rack up any penalties so far. The 2 cars behind him at 3 seconds, and then Jemmy's got 8 seconds.
Which that 8 seconds sounds like a 5-second safety car collision. Collision under safety car and 3 seconds corner cut in. It's still very much put Jimmy only 3 seconds. Rather, it's just slowly creeping. He's slowly creeping, and in the same sense, we've got Raya Zundin doing the same thing, slowly creeping on him.
Yeah, they're starting to heat up front in the top 4.
Oh,
Jenny is not far behind. got GT Fanatic as well, right on the back of Safcon. Oh, a bit of contact there. They both got away with that, but he's lost time to Spaceman behind.
He got a bit of damage. His wings looks alright.
Yeah, they looked to have got away with that. Spaceman is all over GT though.
Yeah. I see he's looking to just cross the line every time that he's anywhere near him.
And you got Safkov just ran a bit wide, let's let all his GT Fanatic ran wide, sorry, and let Spaceman through.
They've both got the DRS, so he's not able to make it back through, and Spaceman makes a clean overtake. We've got Ryan Van Doomen, Mitch Clutch close as well.
Yeah, he's closed down the gap to Mitch quite a lot. He could be in for gaining a few positions as well if he can just keep his nose clean, not get any penalties.
Yeah.
Got 9 laps to go. Ryan Van Doomen was really close, but he got a bad drive out of that corner, I think. He's almost used up all of his ERS.
Yeah, he's got literally no ERS left for his mission, and he's got a little bit more stuff in defense.
This battle between Safkov and Spaceman and GT is heating up a bit.
Oh, yes. To be fair, on this track it's only a few real overtaking places. This middle sector is pretty one behind the other. It's hard to be following anyone in.
But Spaceman seems to be doing quite a good job of being able to hang on to the car in front and defend from the car behind. So fair play to him there. He doesn't seem to have dropped off Safkov. Gonna have a DIS on him actually into turn 1. Don't think he would be close enough. Gonna have to try and run the
outside. Did he touch the
grass?
Okay, he's okay. I thought he was gonna have a moment then.
But GT Fanatic is right on the back of him. He could have 2 places here.
Oh, as they're almost
3 wide coming out. Oh no, there's a sandwich and Safkov was in the middle there.
And they all somehow survive. Good lads. So well done,
GT
boys.
Fanatic's a big winner in that situation. I think he just gained 2 places there.
Yeah, he was on the inside. Well, then it's kind of not worked out for GT there. Sorry, for Spaceman there.
They done awesome to keep all 3 cars on track there.
Love that.
What's happening out front? Gemio and Ryazadin are still pretty close to each other. And would you rather? But Simvi's got a gap up to almost 2 seconds.
Yeah, Simvi's checked out for the race now, pending any issues, and you've got Ryazadin who, on the inside of Would You Rather, squeezes in wide off the track, and he's got the position. Jimmy O's going to be almost sniffing, thinking to himself like, I want to see something happen here. Second place is there for him, and he drops off. He lets Jimmy O go through. Would you rather? Don't know why that was the case.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got any wing damage yet. He might just because they're on different compounds of tyres, so you might not be wanting to risk any incidents of that battling too hard.
For me, it looks like, would you rather almost said to Jimmy, go on, get Reyes-Undin for me. He let him by, said, you're on the soft, get him for me, and I'm going to try to follow you round. And Jimmy O has got a lot of ERS saved.
Well, Azadin's been disconnected from the session.
Has he? Oh, he has. I can see the X. No!
He's going to end up losing out a couple of places here, I think. Hopefully he'll be able to rejoin pretty quick.
Yeah, oh, that's so unfortunate for him. Oh, his, the AI isn't set to maximum anything like that, but it isn't also the slowest, so I think Jimmy O should be able to overtake, and as he is, the way he is really closing up, but hopefully if it does take a couple of minutes for Reyes-Undin to join back in,
Spaceman and Safkov still battling side by side in sector 2. Safkov manages to get it in front. Bit of contact there. Spaceman picking up another 3 seconds as well. Spaceman's got 12 seconds worth of penalties.
And Reyes-Undin has joined back in, and he's unfortunately lost. He's gone into the pits. Oh, I think the game may have put him straight into the pits, and he's trying to join back in, and that is ruined it. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there, because it's all obviously the game's pitted him and it's put him onto the slower tyre.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's lost it coming out of the pits. Mad things are happening on my screen.
Yeah,
He's lost it in the pit lane, hit the wall, and it's popped it out onto the track.
Yeah, he's on the track, like, that's crazy. Like on the wrong side of the barrier, and safety
that's
car.
on. That was on the stream there as well. I've seen all of that. That was messed up. Well done, Codemasters. Once again, you've outdone yourself. A couple of drive-throughs being picked up there as well. And like I said, about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, and one of those drive-throughs off for Jimmy. Oh.
Yeah, this late safety car is going to bring the penalties into play. Yeah, he literally hit the wall in the pit lane, and he just popped out on track. That's one of the weirdest things I've seen on this game.
It spat him out on the other side of the barrier.
Yeah, so now he's coming, he's going to get a wing change back onto the softs and see what he can do with what, maybe 2 laps left of racing.
Yeah, there's going to be like 2 laps.
But he has only got 3 seconds worth of penalties, so it'll be interesting to see where he finishes at. Got quite a lot of people retired and leaving the session. And quite a chaotic race, but there's been some... It's not been
It hasn't been dirty
chaotic
or
in a bad sense, it's just been a lot of stuff happening.
Brazil does this, especially with the wet qualifying and the mix-up grid with that. Jimmy O's the one I feel uber sorry for as well. He's got a drive-through that he's gonna have to serve 1 lap after the. Is he able to set the drive-through the lap the safety car comes in? Because I don't think he can.
No, I think you have to do it on the following lap.
So I don't know how this is going to work, because the safety car is out for 1 more lap. He'll probably be in this lap. So that's lap 35. He's going to have to pit on the last lap. He's going to have to do the drive-through on the last lap.
Yeah.
That's
And they've
completely ruined
got
everything.
J-Sarge saying on the stream that if you crash in the pit lane, it just pops you out on the track so that you're not blocking the pit lane. So that would make sense.
I do have a question for him, and if he is listening, how do you know?
Aha, I can tell you how you know. It happened to him in a league. He's already said that. But I can't talk about crashing in pit lanes or anything like that because I'm ruthless like that. I'm a prolific pit lane crasher.
Oh man, no, it's just a little banter for our mate. He's watching the race. That's good to see. It's good to see. Yeah. It's good to see everyone watching across both platforms. You know, Casto, yeah, enjoying the race. Feel sorry for Riz, and then he saw that. So no, it's good that we're getting people watching across both platforms. As is the safety car in?
5-second penalties both
Yep.
team. Yeah, so you're gonna have 2 laps of racing. We've got 2 drive-throughs to be stopped. We've got a collision there, King Eskimo. Don't know what's happening in the background there, but there's lots of bumping and stuff going on. Looks like Resident's having a nightmare. I'm not really sure what's happening there.
Yeah, me neither. But the front three have got away nice and cleanly, and the battle that we've been watching between GT Fanatic and Spaceman now is now a battle for 5th place. Whereas they were battling for like 11th, 12th for a majority of the race, and now it's about 5th to 6th.
The penalties are going to be a massive part of this because you've got Jimmy O with a drive-through, Would You Rather with 3 seconds, Mitch with 8, GT with 13 seconds, Spaceman with 22, then 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, a drive-through, and Teal for 19 seconds.
Crazy as Jimmy O picks to serve his drive-through. King Eskimo is going to be looking to do the same. And Simv has pulled out a nice 1.5 second lead from Would You Rather, and Mitch them. He's had a very busy race, hasn't he, Mitch? Starting in
yeah, Mitch has made up a bunch of positions.
Yes, starting in 13th place and now looking in penalties to be considered. He's in prime position to finish 3rd place on the podium. So with Sylvie now coming to the end of the final the final sector of the final lap. This has been in a short drive from Sylvie. No penalties.
Yeah, he's done well not to pick up a single penalty throughout the whole race.
Yeah, he's made up 10 places. 10 places made, and yep, we have Mitch finished 3rd, PR Oliver 4th, Ryan Van Doon 5th. Safkov, even though he was behind GT Fanatic and Spaceman, jumps them both due to penalties, so that's really good.
I did just see pop up in the bottom there that Jimmy got a 20-second penalty for an unsafe drive-through, but I'm pretty sure we've seen him go in the pits to do the drive-through.
Yeah.
But well done to Simv getting the win there.
Yeah, well done to Simv. Well done to Would You Rather. Well done to Mitch. Our podium positions. So there is
Yeah,
the
it was an
classifications.
interesting one.
Heap of penalties everywhere. A bunch of drivers who have DNF. I think, yeah, as you said earlier, it was a chaotic race, but chaotic in a good way, where there wasn't just a few incidents, just because I think the nature of the track, and some really good battles. And yeah, well done to Sim V and his win tonight.
Yeah, big congratulations, mate.
Mate, I've thoroughly enjoyed this. Would you, bro? Yeah, no, it was great. Oh, and
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, they tier 2 always give us a good show, and it's always a pleasure doing commentary with you, Ian. We've got our work cut out to up that in our
Yeah.
race at 9. So we look forward to seeing you
Quick.
lot there.
Quick half-hour practice session now.
Yeah, we got a bit of time now, so that's good. So yeah, we'll see you all there. Thank you for joining us tonight, both on YouTube and Twitch. I've been Infamous. I've been joined
Yep,
by
has been Ian.
and we thank you guys, and see you guys next week.